Good day to everyone. I hope you are doing well. So this is a bit of a rare slide right here. I was rather excited about this until like a week ago. So these are the, and I'll explain why. These are the Peak Taichi slides, and I had a really difficult time finding these initially. Amazon started offering some Peak footwear. They've got some shoes, and they finally got the Taichi slide, but they only had it in the black and white. And I literally ordered these at the beginning of June, and they finally just arrived now. And the reason I'm not that excited about them anymore is, like, initially I was like, oh sweet, I finally got a Peak Taichi slide! And just recently I did a review on the okay, sorry about that, the Li Ning slide. I just did a review on the Li Ning Chinese slide, and they were okay, but the website that I bought the Li Ning slides off of, they carry Taichi slides, and they have this Taichi slide in like 10 different color options. And there's this really cool one with like dripping ice cream on it that I want. So I'm excited that I got these, but they're not that exciting anymore because I just got them in the black and white color, and I kind of want to return these and get them in the dripping ice cream color. So we'll see on the sizing. I went with a 12, and they do have 12 on the Li Ning website with these slides. So I will not have an issue with the sizing. So there's a lot of slides on this this Li Ning website. A lot of Chinese slides I'm kind of excited about. So, all right, so that's why I'm excited, but I'm not excited about these. So we finally got us a Peak, but it's black and white. Wah wah. So depending on how decent these are, I might just return these, even though it took a month and a half to get here. I don't care, and we can reorder them from the Li Ning website in the ice cream cone colorway. There was a couple other ones too, man. Like, they had a lot of different options with these. So sorry. So we will take a look at these, see how they fit, and probably return them. So we have to be careful though not to get them dirty, since they're an all white outsole. So let me pull up something online and we will read a sales pitch on these, and then we'll take a look at them more in hand. I will bring you with me. Okay, so the Peak Taichi slide, unisex slides. I'm gonna read off of the Shop Ning's website, even though I did get these on Amazon. I'll give you the price that I paid on Amazon real quick, and then we'll read everything on the Li Ning's website. So I actually ordered these in May. I ordered these on May 28th, and they were delivered July 16th. Alright, and the total was $42.39. So they retail for $39.99. I apparently got free shipping. And they've got, they have 4 different color options now on Amazon. But if we go to the Li Ning website, there's multiple listings, and on this first listing there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 20 color options on one particular listing, but then if you just go into the men's slides on the Leaning website, like aside from the main listing for the slide, we've got more. But there's other ones though too. Like there's so many different color options for this slide. But the one I am looking at is the beige rose, and it's pretty drippy. It's got the logo with ice cream cone kind of dripping in it, and it's like a cream color, but then there's like a marbled blue footbed to it. They just look nice. I'm excited about them. So I'm going to get this review and then probably return these to Amazon. I'll return them from whence they came. And we'll get a little better of a colorway now that we have access to the Leaning website. And alright, let me read before I get off topic. Alright. Built with Peak Taichi tech, the Peak Taichi slides are comfortable for men and women alike. These slides combine the latest in footwear technology with a timeless design, making them suitable for a wide range of activities and occasions. Alright, the Peak Taichi unisex slides are the perfect blend of comfort, style, and versatility. Designed for the modern individual who seeks both function and fashion, these slides are crafted with high-quality materials to ensure durability and a luxurious feel. Key features: Peak Taichi adaptive midsole technology. Experience the future of comfort with our adaptive midsole that provides a soft, sponge-like feel for casual strolls and a responsive rebound for more active moments. Unisex design, easy to wear and available in a vibrant spectrum of colors to suit every mood and style. Outdoor ready, ideal for outdoor walking. These slides are also perfect for a variety of social events, from casual gatherings to more formal affairs like weddings. Because when I get married, I want my drippy ice cream cone Peak Taichi slides to walk down the aisle in. That will surely impress the family of whoever I'm marrying. Stylish sole. The sole is made from imported rubber, offering a soft and flexible underfoot experience that can bend to any shape, ensuring comfort with every step. EVA material. Ultralight and incredibly durable. The EVA material provides superior softness and comfort for all-day wear. Faux leather upper. The high-quality faux leather upper ensures breathability and a stylish finish that is both wear-resistant and easy to clean. Whether you're kicking back at home or stepping out for a day of fun, the Peak Taichi unisex slides are your go-to choice for effortless style and comfort. Alright, if I didn't sell these just then I'm terrible at this. You should want to buy these after that read. Alright, so let's take a look at these in hand. And like I mentioned, as long as we have the sizing right, we'll probably just send these back and get our ice cream cone. So we'll take a look at them though. They're here now. This is the white and the black color option. This black is very glossy. I'm sure you can see that with my immaculate lighting setup. Very glossy on the our little triangle there. We've got just kind of a basic texture pattern on the EVA upper. Feels pretty soft. Feels like a nice soft EVA. I was worried when I first saw this design. I was worried that it was going to be like the Zen slides, the Xenon slides from that Foot Doctor Zach. Foot Doctor Zach, which those have a really good footbed to them, but the strap is garbage. the strap ruined those slides. Foot Dr. Zach, if you're watching, which I know you're not, you need to redo your Zensory slides, not your Zensory, your Xenon slides with like an actual EVA upper and not that garbage rubber that you guys chose. But anyways, I'm off topic already. Back to the Taichi slides. So we've got kind of there's a nice texture on the insole here, which is actually repeated on the logo, on our shiny logo, that little texture. So I'm gonna get more center focused. It is also on the footbed, which is kind of nice. It probably feels pretty nice on bare feet. It looks like we've got a little bit of an ergo. We got a little ergo going on, not a whole lot. The Chinese slides tend to be a little flat. Asian people and their flat feet. No offense. But I'm assuming they have more of a flat foot, as most of their slides are very flat. Alright, so we've got a little bit of an ergo. I don't know if my lighting is good. Okay. Maybe? Is that better? A little bit of an ergo. You can see there's a little arch rise right here. It's kind of on the inside of the foot arch. Then it kind of dips back down over here. It's not too bad. There's some decent rise there. It's very subtle, very gradual. We've got there really is no heel cup. It just rises for the arch, but it's very flat back here on the heel. And then it looks like it dips down just subtly in front of the arch for the forefoot. There's a little bit of a dip down there. And then we have a little bit of a curl up for the toes, but it's a very flat footbed. Not a lot to report with the footbed. Peak Taichi branding on the back. Oh, and there is our pattern again. So they're repeating the pattern on the outsole, on the insole, and on the logo. So that's not terrible. That's kind of a nice cohesion between all of those things. We do have a mold injection line here. It's at the very bottom, which is a good placement because it kind of accents the outsole. I don't know why more companies can't do that. You know, force it all the way to the bottom so it's not slicing through the center of your design. There's our scab. There's our mold injection point. It's hard to see it with the white, and it kind of blends with our pattern on the outsole, and I got size 12, which is European size 46. So we will see how these fit. They look like they have a fairly standard width about them. They don't look like they're super wide, but they don't look super narrow either. So I think that's everything to point out in hand. We can throw them on foot next. Alright, what I think I'm going to do with these, because I'm in no rush to get this particular review up, because nobody knows I have these aside from myself. I didn't really broadcast it anywhere that I was getting these. We'll see if the sizing's right, and we will reorder them in the ice cream. Alright, the sizing is okay, but that top strap isn't super tight. So I'm gonna go, alright. So the sizing is okay. There's a decent compression underfoot, but the footbed is rather flat, like I pointed out. There's not a lot of ergonomic support to the footbed. Alright. So we can talk about a couple things while we have these. Alright, so the sizing is okay. These are kind of sized like Adidas slides. I got 12s, and these are kind of fitting like an Adidas 12 in terms of the space I have with the toe and the heel. They're kind of fitting like we'll say they're like the Lumia There you go. They're sized like the Lumia. So whatever your Lumia size is, you can get these in that size. So I'm noticing some inconsistency with the strap, just between the left to the right. All right, and I can show you. So on the right one, there's a little bit of space there. There's not a whole lot of space. It's kind of at a comfortable point. So then let's come over to the left one. The left one is significantly looser. I'm not sure what happened there with these two, but that alone is enough for me to send these back. But had I not discovered the Li-Ning website, I probably would try to keep these because it took them a month and a half to get here. And I would shrink down that strap with a hairdryer because this is just straight EVA on the top. It should shrink down pretty well, pretty good. But we'll just return these so I can get my ice cream colorway, and then we can just resume the footage once that comes, because I don't want to get these dirty with them being white. I might start refraining from ordering things in white going forward, just for return purposes. It's really awkward trying to keep things clean that are white. So we will discontinue this footage right here, and we will resume in a couple weeks when we get the ice cream colorways in. Yeah, see, look at how dirty these are already getting, and I just stood in place. Maybe if I got some carpet or some rugs and stuff, it might help, but yeah. So no more white requests, you Brazilian crush bro. No more white requests. All right. See ya in a couple weeks with the ice cream drip. All right, we have time traveled into the future. Actually, we didn't. It's just 3 weeks later. So, I'm pretty sure these are the ice cream joints. I will save you the 10 minutes of unwrapping them. We will fast forward. So, this must be a pretty cost-effective way of shipping. Just all these plastic wraps and bags. Haha! There, that was a little quicker than the previous time. Alright, so these are a little cooler looking than the gray or the white and the black ones. I like that. That ice cream cone's a little sad looking, but hey, whatever. Oof, these stink. They smell like new car smell. It's like carpet store smell. New carpet store smell. You know, if you ever used to go, I don't know, a period of time when I was very, very young, apparently my parents were recarpeting, but I just recall going to the carpet store often for a couple years straight, and I remember playing on all of the giant rolls of carpet because they just had them stacked up. It was just this like giant mountain of carpet rolls. My sister and I used to just like climb all over and stuff. And when you're that little, it's like a mountain. That's a crazy memory that smell just brought me back to. But anyways, so we've got the Peak Taichis. These look like they're in a little better condition than the last ones that came, so that's awesome. And we got these off the Li-Ning website. They've got a lot of these Peak Taichis. I wish that ice cream cone wasn't so sad looking. It looked a lot better in the photo. I don't know what happened. It's like it got kind of like crunched. Whatever. Alright, so I don't remember where we were at in the previous video. I think I was ready to throw them on foot. I think I did throw them on feet. And realized that they were garbage, and we sent them back, so let's skip ahead. These actually feel a little softer too. We shall skip ahead and throw them right on foot. I think these are the 12s. I do believe. There we go. These are a little nicer. That strap fits a little bit better. The width isn't fantastic. My foot's kind of filling up the width. It's not terrible, but they're kind of standard in their width, and they're pretty squishy. These are not too bad underfoot. I kind of like that compression. It's not too bad. I can't think of something that it's comparable to off the top of my head. Maybe a cloud foam. It kind of feels like a cloud foam. It's got a little more immediate compression to it though, and then it kind of firms up. But kind of like a cloud foam. The footbed is rather flat. I'm not getting a lot of support with it, but it's not terrible. These are actually kind of cool looking. I like how they look. Let me see if we can find a sizing on them. And it's all in Chinese, but I'm pretty sure I got the 12s. So these aren't too bad. That strap is still a little loose on me, you can see, but at least it's relative between them, and we don't have one that fits and one that's like super wonky. So these aren't too bad. These are kind of okay. Got a nice squish factor to it. Let's clip the tags on these because I don't plan on sending these back. We'll keep them. So we've got a pair of peaks. Yeah. Because these are kind of rare. They're just not very easy to come by. Unless you go onto the Li Ning website, but we've got the hookup now. Let's do a little walking and wrap this video up because I got a really good pair to do after this. I swept and kind of mopped my hallway too, so hopefully there's not as much debris on the floor. So these feel okay. They're not staying on fantastically. They're kind of wanting to slide a little bit as I'm walking, just from the looseness, between the looseness of the strap. Turn that fan off for a minute for noise. Between the looseness of the strap, and there isn't a whole lot that's grabbing onto my foot as far as the footbed goes. Let's take a sock off and see how these feel barefoot. They've got a decent texture. It's almost like a brain texture on the footbed, you can see. So it's not very aggressive, but it feels kind of okay underfoot. Slightly massaging, but yeah, we'll have to either hit that strap with a hairdryer, or it might just kind of shrink down in the heat over time. I think it's going to be in the 90s today, so I don't know if I want to wear these today. I can. And just being out in the 90-degree weather might kind of shrink down that top strap. But these aren't too bad. These are kind of getting like a B grade at the moment. That strap is probably the main detractor from it. Here, we'll get some download footage. But like the squish is okay, and it's kind of filling the arch as it compresses. The sizing is okay. I'm pretty sure I got 12s, and these run true to size. It's just that top strap. You can see how much space I've got there. So that top strap is a little loose, but like I said, that can always be hit with a hairdryer and kind of shrunken down. Or it might just do it on its own out in the 90-degree weather. Let's get some download footage and wrap this up. Okay. The AC makes my nose runny. I've got allergy to dust mites, so it's when I get central air and AC, it kind of kicks up a little dust, makes my allergies flare up, but anyways, I digress. See if we can get some better lighting out here in the kitchen. So these aren't too bad. I kind of like the ice cream cone. I wish it was a little better in form. I don't know what happened between the photo and reality. Something happened. tends to be the situation in life. Things are not always what they seem. But as far as slides go, these are okay. These aren't too bad. I do recommend these, I must say. If you're looking for a pair of simple slides and you want a pair of peaks, go on Li-Ning. They've got like 30 different styles with these. So that's probably one of the biggest pros of this design is there's a lot of different visual options, a lot of different designs. So there were a couple that I was kind of keen on, but I like the dripping ice cream, so I thought I'd give them a go, see how they look, and they're not too bad. Maybe we will wear these today. So yeah, I think that's everything for these. I don't remember what I said in the initial first half of the video, but I don't see this as requiring extensive review. I mean, they're just pretty basic. They've got it's a double-edged design. It's got an insole insert, and then this kind of outer EVA shell. So it's all good, man. It's all good. This isn't a bad pair of slides. I kind of dig them. These feel softer than the other ones for some reason. Maybe it's just the passing of time. But those other ones were kind of womped out too. So who knows what happened to those other ones, what they were subjected to. But these come in straight from Li-Ning. These are in good shape. And it didn't take too long for them to arrive either. I literally waited a month and a half for those last ones to arrive. They came from Japan, I think. Where these came, I don't know if it was Hong Kong or China. I didn't say on the packaging because it had the sticker was relabeled. When they get into the States, they put another sticker on it, so I can never see like the exact origin. But regardless, these only took about 10 days to arrive from the Li-Ning website, so that's a lot better than 6 to 7 weeks off of Amazon. So not too bad, not too bad. I do recommend. I don't think they're expensive either. I think they were like $30, give or take. $5, and then the shipping was $6, so these weren't too bad. All right, let's flip this. All right, I need a haircut. My hair is getting long. So yeah, Li-Ning Peak Taichi slide. These are okay. These aren't too bad. Here, we'll get over here. There we go. Get the shoe backdrop. All right. These are okay. I recommend them. They get like a B grade. They're not terrible. The top strap is a little loose, but other than that, these are pretty decent. The width is standard on them. If you have wide feet, you are going to be maxing these out. That top strap will probably allow for a little wider of a foot, but your footbed is standard. It's not very wide, not very accommodating for wider feet. So, but that's really the only negative that I have to say about them. They're kind of squishy and comfortable underfoot. They have a pair of foam runners that I want to try to find. I might have to get them off Alibaba. I'm not positive. I don't see them on the Li-Ning website. Maybe they'll get them in the future, but they look pretty cool. They've got kind of a unique structure about them. It's kind of like this lattice aspect. They're not 3D printed, but they just they're different. They're kind of cool looking. So we will try to find those in the future, the Peak Taichi foam runners. And I'll just keep an eye on the Li-Ning website, and whatever pops up that looks kind of cool from Peak in the future, we will check out. Because I think of all the Chinese brands, at least on the Li-Ning website, aside from Li-Ning itself, I think Peak is probably the other quality option. I'm not sure how quality some of those other brands are on there, but all right, I think I'm just rambling at this point, so we will wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Peak Taichi slide. You can also just say hi. And if you are watching from a different country, let me know where you're watching from. I had a comment from somebody from Belgium the other day, which was kind of interesting. So it's cool to hear input and replies from people all around the world. I enjoy that. So if you're watching from a different country other than the United States, let me know where you're watching from. All right, see you in the next one. Thanks. Cheers.